Good morning, one and all. Yes, I'm coming to you looking a bit more cover up. Let me explain. But first, it is 6:53. High and purple sky. Nice to see you again. A new recording. Yay. So, the attire. Well, I washed my hair this morning and was ready to style it, but then realized I'm exhausted because doing my hair, washing it, it's a process. It's work. I love the work. Don't get me wrong, because I love the way my hair feels. On my hands, like my fingers. I love the way it feels. However, it's exhausting. So I just said, let me throw a bonnet on. I'll fix up my hair before work because I'm working from home. As for the hoodie, this subject for me is a bit touchy, mainly because I'm always told that I don't know much about it. I can't speak for everyone, and that's not my intention. In this video, I'm going to, of course, ask questions, leave it out there. If you want to answer, you could answer in the comments below, but I will also add my outlook on whatever that thing is. These are things that I do think about, and it has to do with relationships, romantic relationships, intimate relationships, so on and so forth. Because I do talk a lot about, I do mention how important intimacy is to me. Very, very, very important. For someone that doesn't date as often by choice, I'm about to be naked with you guys, so I need to cover up. I'm wearing this as I'm in this alone. I appreciate all the support that I have from my friends and family, because I have been getting a lot of support with my videos. A lot of support. So yeah, let's dive right into it. You heard about the test for your love language? So yeah, I took it, but it pissed me off because it was something that I knew all along. My love language is quality time. That's it. And like, I knew this. I was even going to take the test again to confirm it. But like, they ask you a question and then they reinterpret the same question. So my favorite, of course, is the Myers-Briggs test. Like, I love that one, being that I consider Carl Jung my godfather. I am an INFJ. I love finding out stuff like that, and there are other quizzes out there. But then I realize with the love thing, like, we really all do have a different love language. What really inspired me to hold my ground with my love language was my BFF, who we'll call Diamond in the Rough. Diamond in the Rough and I were walking in his neighborhood like maybe a year ago. I don't think it was 2020. I think it was a few years ago. We were walking in his neighborhood, and the couples that we were passing, I don't know if this has been going on a lot, but the couples that we were passing, they were all arguing with each other. Like, different couples on different streets. Like, what is going on? I didn't say anything to Diamond in the Rough because I didn't know what to say. I was puzzled. And then to hear that in New York, the domestic violence went up, I sadly I'm sadly not surprised by it. So it made me think about relationships, like what makes a girl choose guy, or girl choose girl, or guy choose guy. It has to be more than just an attraction. Okay, it starts out as an attractive. Someone looks good, someone piques your interest. But then I listen to people talk and it's like, oh, well, I made this choice because I didn't want this person to leave. And I'm not shouting out anybody in particular. It just answers like that. Or I did this because this was my mom or dad's dream for me to get married. Answers like that does not finding the right word. It doesn't increase my desire for a relationship. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, I would love to be with someone romantically. The last guy I dated, the reason why I stopped dating him was because he was just coming a bit too fast for me. He just wanted to move along because he was older. And I get it. I'm older. But if I don't find a relationship until I'm, God forbid, because I don't want it to be that long, but if I don't find a relationship until I'm like 65, I'm going to be okay as long as it's the relationship that works for me, for us, whoever that person is, whoever that guy is, because I am straight. I needed an outlet to just be me, to be who I know that I am, instead of being whatever I should be for a man, being whoever I thought I should be for anyone. And even though I do believe that there's no better person than being ourselves, even that allows me to question relationships, because, one thing that I hear regularly is that, oh, you have to make sacrifices. What does that mean exactly? I have to sacrifice my video games and my comic books because the Mrs. or the Mr. is not into that stuff. I refuse to lose my character because of his interest. We may not have the same shared interest, and that's fine. That's great. But if we could find a common ground somewhere, that's something that we can do together, then let's do that. I like disappearing in my own world from time to time, whether it's by reading a very good book or reading a comic book. And of course, I would love for someone that I'm dating to be interested or want to know more or get more involved into things that I like. But it's not something that has to happen. As long as I have his attention, I'm good. Another thing that Diamond in the Rough and I, we were talking the other day, and he asked me a very good question. Of course, it took me a while to understand what he meant. I'm not that bright. I'm working on it. But he essentially asked me, what is my hiccup when it comes to men? Because he knows my history with men. And I told him I seem to be attracted to men that are broken because I believe that I could save them. No. No. Not anymore. I believe in therapy. I'll support with therapy, but no. Finding a way to love yourself is hard. You think about all the characteristics that society places on you, the reasons they give you of why you should love yourself. And then you're like, what the F? Being able to pay rent, which I do, having a stable job, having a college degree, having friends, having an audience, they're all great attributes. They are. But they have nothing to do with my character. At least not to me. So finding a way to love yourself is very, very hard. Especially in a society that has so many different definitions of self-love. When a woman is said, at least in entertainment, when a woman is said, oh, I'm trying to find myself, that's why I'm not in a relationship, it's considered a cover-up on, you know, well, I can't get a man. Or when a woman gets a man, it's something that she's proud of, but she's in an abusive relationship. It's a lot. And even men, I mean, I'm not going to say that men aren't in abusive relationships. They are. There are men that are in abusive relationships. And I don't consider them weak. I don't demasculate them for that. We all have our limitations. We all have our weaknesses because we're human. I believe, at least for me, I embraced both my femininity and masculinity because we need each other. And that's why I appreciate the friends that I have, because I could straight up tell them that, yo, I'm not a feminist. And they say, well, I'm not a feminist either. Or if they, like Diamond in the Rough, when I met him, he was a feminist. I told him straight up that I wasn't. And with all that's going on, he decided to no longer be a feminist. And then I even heard Angela Davis say that she's not a feminist. Now, her reasoning is that there are those, all right, I can't say for Angela Davis, because there are those women that believe that feminism wasn't a thought for black women. Okay. I'm not a feminist because we as women, we use our femininity somewhat, in some cases, maliciously. Some things we're too loud about that we don't need to be loud about. I believe in balance. I believe in men and women. We're unified. We're unity. We need each other. So when I say I need 50-50 in a relationship, I need us to be partners. Partners in crime. Us against the world. And when we can include the world into our circle, then it's the world and us as one. So even though my love language is quality time, it's also affection. And I feel like that is what's missing in a lot of relationships. Now, this is just my thoughts. This is the way that I think of things. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying that I have the answer. But if you can teach me, if you can school me, please respond. Comment below. If you like the video, click the like button. If you like my other videos as well as this one, subscribe. And if you don't like this video, you can dislike it. I won't love you any less. With that said, thank you for watching. And as always, I love you.